streaming directly from my PlayStation 4 tonight. It's going to be a relatively brief stream. Just going to go ahead and do a little bit of mapping, hopefully get a little bit of community play in here if there are some folks who are out there and ready to map. Just kind of testing the waters to see what the lag is like after I uninstalled and reinstalled the game. Did this a little bit on Friday, although I didn't run too many maps. It was more or less me getting my final ascension points, which is awesome, one step closer to finishing out the build. I do have a really great chess piece for this build now that I'm still attempting to 6-link, which may take some time. There's some other skill gems I'm attempting to get right now to do a little bit of experimentation based off of some recommendations I've gotten. And yeah, just kind of progressing the build through and kind of tinkering with some things here and there just to kind of see what might potentially work better for the build, although I do feel like it is coming around quite well. So go ahead and I'm just going to run a couple of low tier maps at first. Hey, what's up, Soho? Run a couple of low tier maps, and yeah, if people want to go ahead and join, definitely feel free to, and we can run some higher tier stuff if you'd like. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. Halfway through the week. Almost to that weekend. I've actually been coming up with a few ideas for the channel recently. Just because at this point I kind of feel like I've exhausted options for a lot of Path of Exile tutorial videos. I feel like I've covered a majority of the basics of the game. And at this point, I mean, making more videos just kind of buries the older stuff. I do have a few videos, I mean, I could potentially make about the different items and gems and stuff that were introduced in this league, so I might do that. Obviously, I can continue to do build update videos, and then when next league starts, you know, just essentially covering the new mechanics from the next league. Maybe do like some opinion videos on what I think of the next league, but for the most part I've been kind of thinking about branching off a little bit, maybe doing some game review videos. Maybe instead of doing Throwback Thursday streams, doing like a Throwback Thursday like game spotlight video every Thursday. I think that'd be kind of fun. Maybe do like a game review or just talk about like an old school retro game. And there's another segment I've been thinking about kind of adding to the channel, which is a bit more of a humorous segment. I don't really want to give anything away, just in case I do end up doing that. I kind of want it to be a little bit of a surprise, but I think it'll be fun. Just unfortunately one thing I've kind of noticed lately, not on my own channel, not just on my own channel I should say, but just Path of Exile PS4 channels in general, we don't seem to be quite pulling in as many viewers as we used to, and I think a lot of it does have to do with the state of the game. If it was just my own channel, I'd be like, okay, I must be doing something wrong. But I've kind of checked out some of the other streamers and content creators I know on Path of Exile who make really solid content, and I've just noticed a lot of those guys have gone down from a couple of thousand views on each video to just a few hundred, much like I have. So my hope is we're not losing too much of our player base in Path of Exile, and it's just that people have kind of caught on to the game and don't necessarily need all, you know, as many tutorials as they used to. But with the state of different things in the game, I'd kind of understand if it was what I'm not hoping for. Hey, what's up, Darkness? So this is usually the big lag test right here. Oh, I should hit that guy through the wall. That was kind of a crappy spot for a monolith. But yeah, long story short, definitely keep an eye on the channel. I'm going to be hopefully adding some new content along with the Path of Exile streams and whatever videos I can come up with at this point. A little bit of desync there. No, unfortunately I'm not bilingual. I took a few Spanish classes when I was a kid, but none of it ever really stuck. It's one of those things I kind of regret not really learning when I was younger, because as an adult it's a lot more difficult to learn another language. And one more map on the books. Yeah, anyone else who's looking to play tonight, definitely feel free to go ahead and just jump on in. No need to ask. Not sure why I picked that up. Not sure why I picked up either of those, to be honest.
Hello.
Yep, I'm actually using them right now. Just doing some mapping. So anyone who wants to jump in and just run some maps quick, I can give it a minute here if there's anyone else who wanted to join up. I'm probably not going to stream for too long tonight, just because it's been a ridiculously long week already. um, yeah, we can definitely run like a handful of maps tonight. Just kind of hang out, have a chill stream. Let's see, what one was that? Trying to think, was that one that you had mentioned on YouTube? Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and look at it right now. Let's see, so strength and dex, that's solid. Fire and cold resist. Energy shield doesn't matter. Movement speed, attack range, that's solid. Okay, so it's basically a full life amulet. I don't even remember what I'm rocking right now. Fire and cold, yeah, so it is the exact same resist as the others. I would drop my intelligence by 20 though, so I'd actually have some equipping problems right now. Yeah, that's kind of the intriguing part of this. And I could always... Could always replace my strength with intel on one of well, I guess on my belt. Everything else is either resist or life. Only getting 47. That's a decent amount of life, but yeah, that's all stuff I'll have to. Oops. Oh, great. So this is going to be the thing tonight. Okay.